really, if you look at the style of wrestling in All Japan, before the arrival of you and Brody, it was more of that very technical kind of NWA style at the time. And you guys came in, and you really, I think, are the preeminent driving factor of a lot of what lasts today is kind of that hard-hitting style you see in Japan. If you can speak to that a little bit.
I think so. I think that I was in New Japan. There, the history is I was at New Japan. Frank was at All Japan, and they were building Frank up about the same time that I was kind of getting a push for the separate Japanese company. So everybody knew that we had a history back in Louisiana and everything, tag team. So it became kind of a dream team to have Hansen and Brody in Japan, the Japanese fans, because Frank was getting a push, and everybody was excited about him coming up, and then I was getting a pretty good push on the other side too. So, and then they had this kind of war, just real quick, war on talent, and then they started grabbing, they got Abdullah from All Japan to New Japan, and back and forth. And so anyway, I ended up, All Japan approached me about coming, and so I actually went and met Frank, and I said, listen, they got me an opportunity to come. I don't want to do nothing behind your back. I think there'd be a great chance for us to come, but I wanted his blessing because he's getting pushed, right? So I don't want to come in and what do you think about it? So I mean, he just said, hey, we just sat and talked in Nagoya, cold bench out in a little park. It was kind of funny, and we were sitting there and we were talking about this, and I just said, well, I just think that we can really, if we come together, we can just have a tremendous run here in Japan. And he agreed and everything, so that's kind of how we got together over in Japan.